And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And from this light, God created life upon earth. And man was given dominion over all things upon this earth, and the power to choose between good and evil. With this power, humanity began to shape the world, creating civilizations and cultures. They built monuments to their gods and sought to understand the mysteries of existence. And thus, the journey of mankind began, filled with wonder and discovery.
So did the Egyptians cause the children of Israel to serve with rigor, and their lives were made bitter with hard bondage. They toiled day and night, their spirits crushed under the weight of their oppressors. The cries of the children of Israel echoed through the land, reaching up to the heavens. And their cry came up unto God, and God heard them. He saw their suffering and remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God decided to intervene, to bring his people out of Egypt, out of the land of bondage, and into a land flowing with milk and honey. And thus began the journey of deliverance.
Last night, our astrologers saw an evil star enter into the house of Egypt, meaning war on the frontiers of Sinai and Libya to the cataracts of the Nile. The ominous sign in the heavens foretells a time of great turmoil and conflict.
What nation would dare draw the sword against us? We are the mightiest empire. Our armies are vast and our walls impenetrable. The enemy you fear is in the heart of Egypt. It is not an external force that threatens us, but something within our own borders. What, the Hebrew slaves in the land of Goshen? They are but laborers, bound by chains and servitude. I number my enemies by their swords, not by their chains. How could these oppressed people pose any real threat to our great nation?
Chains have been forced into swords before now, Divine One. Desperation can forge the strongest of weapons, and the will to be free can ignite the fiercest of rebellions. Among these slaves, there is a prophecy of a deliverer who will lead them out of bondage. This prophecy speaks of a leader who will rise from their midst, a beacon of hope and freedom.
The prophecy has long been whispered among the slaves, a tale of liberation and defiance. As the chains are melted down and reforged into weapons, the hope for freedom grows stronger. The deliverer, foretold by the stars, is believed to be the one who will break the bonds of slavery and lead the people to a new dawn. In the shadows, the whispers grow louder. The slaves, once silent and submissive, now speak of rebellion and freedom. They look to the stars, seeking the sign of their deliverer. The prophecy has given them hope, and hope is a powerful force. The star shines brightly, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The deliverer stands ready, prepared to lead the people to their destiny. The prophecy of a deliverer is not just a tale of the past, but a promise of the future. The time has come for the prophecy to be fulfilled, and for the deliverer to rise.
Proclaims his birth, then let the Hebrews die. Slaves are wealth, Commander. The prosperity of our kingdom depends on the labor of these slaves. Without them, our grand structures and monuments would never reach completion. The more slaves we have, the more bricks we make. Each brick is a testament to our power and glory. The sweat and toil of these slaves are the foundation of our empire. I would still see fewer Hebrews and more bricks made in Goshen. Goshen must thrive as a symbol of our might. The Hebrews, however, pose a threat to our stability and must be controlled. It is our eastern gate, a crucial point of defense and trade. We cannot afford any disruption here. The security of Goshen is paramount to the security of Egypt. Since this deliverer is among their newborns, only their newborns need die. We must act swiftly and decisively. The prophecy of a deliverer rising among them cannot be allowed to come to fruition. Every newborn Hebrew male child shall die. This decree is not just a command, but a necessity for the survival of our nation. The future of Egypt depends on it. So let it be written, so let it be done. The words inscribed on this papyrus will echo through the ages, ensuring our dominance and the suppression of any threats. So speaks Ramses I. His word is law, and his decree is absolute. The will of the Pharaoh is the will of the gods.
The court listens in silence, the weight of the decree settling over them. The fate of the Hebrews is sealed, and the power of Ramses I is reaffirmed. The echoes of his words will shape the future of Egypt.
God of Abraham, take my child into thy hands, that he may live to thy service. Protect him from all harm and guide him through the waters of the Nile. But mother, we have not even given him a name. How will he be known to others? God will give him a name. Follow it, Miriam. Trust in the Lord's plan, for he knows what is best for us all. Watch it from the reeds. Keep your eyes on the basket and see where it goes. Stay hidden and be brave. See where the Lord will lead. Trust in His guidance and protection.